I think we should run at the opportunity to be a school for the whole family because it's what our church teaches. Schools actually exist to support the family. They are an extension of the family. Parents, their role is primary, and partnership is critical. That requires transparency, that requires charity, that requires truth, all of that. And it's my belief that a full Catholic education includes all of God's children.
So Catholic education is important to me both personally and professionally. Having raised my own 6 children and put them through Catholic schools, I've seen the vast difference that it has made in their own formation in their lives. And as a professional, being able to come to work every day and not only teach children, but share the love of God and share my faith and share the things that really matter, the truth, is so important and such a gift that we have as Catholic educators. I had the opportunity to meet with Christine Duffley, who is the head of Fire Foundation here in New Hampshire. She came into the school, and as a parent who had children go through the school, she had a wonderful connection with the school itself, and we began to talk about all the many things that Fire Foundation could possibly do at SBA to help support us as we continue to build inclusion in our school.
The Fire Foundation began with a group of parents who wanted to see their children go to school with their siblings. They actually got to know each other through a preschool for children with disabilities. They band together and they made it happen in their local parish school. And that's how Fire began. I have a son who's blind and autistic, and at that time in his teens attended a graduation for a friend, and he went to a beautiful mass, and he loved it. A person from the school was there, and they called me up and they said, you know, we'd love Christopher to attend the school. And I really thought that that wouldn't be possible because Christopher being blind and having autism meant there'd be a lot of challenges and expenses and just a lot. And I found the Fire Foundation just by searching online and became the 2nd affiliate in the United States. And that's how my journey began with the Fire Foundation, which means a foundation for inclusive religious education. One reason Fire is here in New Hampshire is I did not want other parents to go through what I went through. It's expensive. It's difficult to explain to a school why training is needed, and there's just a lot to it. It's a cooperation with the parents, the school, and the child.
I would first say that the Fire Foundation has been really a beautiful gift to the Diocese of Manchester. It's been a beautiful gift to our Catholic schools, to the families and to the students, to the faculty and the staff, for a number of reasons. The professional development that they've been able to provide, the special ed teachers, the specialists, or the resource people, or even the teacher's aide or the student aide, that we couldn't have been able to do that in some of our schools without them.
The impact of starting the Fire Foundation here in New Hampshire has been life-changing. I get to meet parents, administrators, teachers. We all have a common goal. We desire to have children with diverse backgrounds, with disabilities, seen and unseen, attending our schools because we believe that every child belongs and should be welcomed into our schools.
So one of the things that we do, not being public entities but being private, we have to really balance the cost to educate each child with the actual tuition that we're charging. And so the tuition is always lower than the actual cost. And so we're already doing so much development to offset our operational costs. And so it makes it very difficult then to be adding these resources that these families and these kiddos definitely need. In our culture today, the spectrum of student ability is much broader than it has ever been. We are already being inclusive, but we need to do a better job about providing the services so that we can provide a better quality formation and education for those students. And so the Fire Foundation has been a gift to us to be able to do that. The need is much greater right now than we can provide, and that's why we need people's engagement with Fire Foundation, and we need their help.
I know the resources are not always there, but I know that if we're innovative, if we're creative, if we're honest, if we just try to pull as many people into this, we can say, all right, let's just make Catholic education for everybody everywhere. The impact will be profound for these children who they just want to go to school with their siblings, or these children who, yeah, they've got a different set of circumstances, but they're still a child of God.